Would you believe it? We're back to Fire Emblem again already. For those who aren't caught up, Fire Emblem is one of my absolute favorite franchises, period. And I've already played the first two entries, both the Famicom games, on the channel already. I've also played Book 1 of this game on the Twitch channel. So we're going to be doing Book 2 today, The War of Heroes. It's going to be a Let's Play here on YouTube, just like the first two original Fire Emblem series were. So for those of you who need to catch up, Book 1 is essentially just a remake of the original game, which I did a Let's Play of. It's 50 parts though, and it's unedited, so I don't really recommend it as a series. I mean, hey, if you have a lot of time to kill, there you go. I still think some parts of it are rather entertaining. Book 2 is a sequel that we've yet to do. In between them is Fire Emblem 2, which has some slight connections to this game, so if you haven't seen me play through Fire Emblem 2, there are some small important things there that I'll cover as we go. The main reason I'm bringing this stuff up is because this is one of the few instances where 3 games take place within the same universe and are kind of direct follow-ups to one another. You know, from this point on, Sacred Stones, the Fates, you know, they're all in their own separate universes. But we got some continuity to catch up on here. So, let's begin Book 2 of Fire Emblem Mystery of the Emblem. After 5 long years, the Great War with the Durha Empire, which caused suffering and was later called the War of Darkness, ended with the defeat of the Dragon King Meduth. Oh man, the cheering is so authentic. The warriors who had gathered under the Fire Emblem returned to their homelands, and to restore the lands from devastation used up much strength. Among the countries that once made up the 7 kingdoms of Akenia, Gra and Grunia were ruined. Orisha, Orleans, Macedonia, and Talus were also deeply scarred. Even the Grand Kingdom of Akenia was undergoing restoration. Then, at the royal capital Pales, which was still shaken by the war, an important event occurred. King Orleans' younger brother, Hardin, married Princess Nina and ascended as the 24th king of Akenia. After becoming king, Hardin, although seemingly reluctant, instantly restored the country. He gathered many soldiers to create a powerful army, following that he had declared the restoration of the Holy Empire of Akenia, and he declared himself Emperor. 1 year after the end of the war with Durha, the world seems to be entering a state of peace, but the wheels of fate appear to have a fault. And into the game we go. Chapter 1, Grunia Expedition. 1 year has passed since the War of Darkness ended. Thanks to the efforts of Prince Marth, the kingdom of Orisha, devastated by war, finally begins to stabilize. The knight Jagan, who succeeded the ill Moradov, became the prince's tactician and helped him rule the country by his side. Afterwards, Princess Shida was welcomed to Orisha and her marriage with Prince Marth was announced. The citizens of Orisha were happy for the pair's fortune, and Shida was passionately welcomed to the country. However, nearing the day of the wedding, a letter suddenly comes from the Imperial Palace of Pales, containing an imperial order. Dear Prince Marth of Orisha, at the Kingdom of Grunia, occupied by Akenia, a huge rebellion has broken out. I request for your country to subdue Grunia. Your Highness, please send Orisha's full army immediately to quell Grunia's rebellion. Emperor Hardin. The Kingdom of Akenia is the suzerain state to Orisha, and its orders must be followed. The helpless Marth orders the Knight Cain to protect his kingdom, and he leaves along with Jagan and the others to an expedition to Grunia. And off we go into Chapter 1. I realize there's a lot of talking at the start and not a lot of gameplay right now, but don't worry. This is going to be kind of a bulky first episode, and then there'll be another episode coming tomorrow. There's also no face cam for any RPGs on my channel, just too much data with, you know, how many gigabytes that would be and how long I record these sessions. Jagan, we finally arrived. Is that the rebels' fortress?
I just saw the occupation army's commander, General Lang. You should ask him directly.
And up comes Lang.
So, you are Lord Marth. Currently, the situation is relaxed. We've already subdued most of the rebels. All that remains is this fortress. Since you're here, I'll leave the job of defeating the rebels' leader, General Lorenz, to you. And Lorenz actually is Lorenz. He was a character who fought alongside us in the first book.
Huh? The leader of the rebels is General Lorenz? Why would he rebel?
Oh, I don't know why. But it is a fact that he's hiding Grunia's prince. He's probably dreaming of restoring the kingdom of Grunia. What a fool. He really thought his rebellion would be victorious. Lord Marth, you will kill Lorenz and bring back the hidden Grunian royal children. We will leave this place to you and pursue the escaping rebels. You must show those Grunion fools the consequences of opposing us.
General Lang, what are you planning to do?
If you want to know, I'm going to slaughter the families of the rebels. Then we will burn down any villages that harbor the rebels. That will stop them from contemplating rebellion again. I can almost see the tears on the faces of those fools.
What? How can you be so cruel?
There's nothing wrong. You'd best follow my orders and not think about things too much. Or do you also intend to rebel against Akenia?
What? Of course not.
Then you'd better listen to my orders. Lord Marth, don't think too highly of yourself. In my eyes, you're just the prince of a weak country. With its power, Akenia can destroy your country any time. Don't forget about this.
And off Lang goes. Boy, things seem a bit challenging right now. Jagan, what's going on? Why is Hardin handed over this country to such a man?
General Lang was once a noble of Akenia. However, in the previous war, he supported the Durha Empire. I heard that he stole from other people to add his own wealth. I fear he's continued his ways at Grunia and caused suffering to its people. So General Lauren's rebellion is completely understandable.
Jagan, how can you say things so casually? If we don't inform Hardin of the truth, more innocent people will be killed.
Your Highness, I understand your feelings. However, Lauren's rebellion is a fact. First, we must see how we can help him. Basically, we should listen to what the citizens have to say, so we can affirm what has happened to this country. Then your Highness can talk to General Lawrence personally.
But the rebels don't know we're from Orisha. Can we reach the fortress safely?
Don't worry. Most of the rebels have already fled. All that remains is Lawrence and the children in the fortress. Blocking our path are only bandits who have taken advantage of this confusion. They're no problem for us. You can order Aaron to defeat them in one blow if you want. However, your Highness, we have some fresh recruits in our army that could use some fighting experience. To them, bandits are relatively strong foes, so be careful not to push them too much. If possible, I would have liked to fight as well, but my body is not what it used to be. I will stay by your Highness's side as your tactician. Well, your Highness, we should go.
Oh, and after all that talking, man, I've already been recording for 11 minutes. We're finally playing the game itself, man. Talk about an upgrade in the story, not just from the first two games, but even Book 1 itself. There'll be a lot of that in this game, so apologies in advance for how long some of these parts may be, and how some of the dialogue bits hopefully won't be as edited down, because that'll just be kind of tedious to edit. But anyway, we're here in the game, and we have some familiar characters like Marth here. We have Draug and Gordon, who both were with us in the first chapter of the original book. We also have Aaron here. Jagan mentioned this guy. He was a pre-promote you could recruit later on in Book 1. Although if you recruited him, you couldn't recruit Samson, and I like Samson more, so I guess this is the canon route anyway. We also have, as Jagan mentioned, new recruits. We have Cecil here, Luke, and it says Rhodey there, but his name's actually Roderick. Yes, we have a whole bunch of new recruits, and we have Ryan here, who's Gordon's younger brother. All of these characters, as you can see, are very weak, like level 1, level 2, and level 3, compared to Draug, who's level 6, Gordon's level 5, Aaron's 3, and promoted. Marth is level 3, which is actually kind of surprising. He should have a lot more experience than that. But as per usual with Fire Emblem, units who start out weaker grow much faster and become much stronger, so I'm going to try avoiding Aaron like the plague. I don't really want to use him all that much. And you know what? Luckily, I think we can fight one of these guys with just our steel sword without killing them completely, because I don't want to kill them and get the XP to Aaron. I just want to injure them. Fuck! Okay, no, that's okay. The recruits can get a kill nevertheless. Draug here. Draug can just injure this guy without killing him. He's perfectly able to. And Draug returning is one of my favorite new units in Book 2, just because he starts out already at level 6, so we don't have to worry about kind of starting out weaker. We still have amazing defense, decent damage, and if you didn't watch Book 1, but you did watch the original Fire Emblem or Fire Emblem 2, there's an important mechanic introduced in this game where horse units can choose to mount or dismount. You saw what I did with Aaron there. If you're mounted, you can use lances. If you're dismounted, you can use swords. And if you're ever indoors, you cannot be mounted. Also, you can't be mounted to go through rough terrain like mountains. This is part of what makes Draug kind of special, is that now that the horsemen can't use lances indoors, in any chapters that take place indoors, there are only lance users we have. Anyway, let's go ahead and head up here with Cecil. And let's attack with the Iron Sword, since that will probably attack twice. Well, then again, the Slim Lance also probably does. But I have faith that Cecil can do this. Yeah, perfect amount of damage. Very nice. So we got 32 XP right out the gate. Luke here starts out with the Javelin, meaning we have some range. That's nice. And Ryan... Okay, I don't really care much for Ryan as an archer. I typically really like units who have a lot of growth to do. Except with archers, and specifically this game. I prefer George over any of the other archers. I would guess it's because... Well, okay, there's a lot of reasons why I think I like George a lot. I'll get into that in a separate video that I want to make one day. I've talked about it before. And would you look at that, just 4 health, perfectly set up for Roderick here, who is the greenest of the green units in this. Roderick is level 1 with no XP, but if we can get Roderick some XP, we'll get those some pretty good levels and eventually become very good, so I want to give Roderick as much XP as I can. Other than that, Marth is now level 3. You got some catching up to do, Marth. What the hell happened? Hold on, no, we gotta protect Ryan here. So, it's a typical little first chapter in a Fire Emblem game. We have bandits, we have reinforcements coming from over there who are gonna be juicy XP for whoever we want to give it to. Oh shit, that guy still reached Ryan. That's not good. Ooh, nice dodge, Ryan. Okay. I believe the battle themes and, like, the enemy turn theme, our turn theme, are different than Book 1, but I could be misremembering. It's been a little while for me. For some reason, the stream seemed like they were so long ago, having to redo everything, the computer crash. Oh my god. But I'm glad we're here, we're back, you know, we're getting into it, trying to get Roderick some levels. That's the agenda we got here. Also, I gotta say, I purely like Roderick also because of his hair. It definitely reminds me of something Leiji Matsumoto would design, like on Captain Harlock or Daiba Tadashi. I don't know, maybe I'm looking too much into it, maybe it's just a weird graphical thing. But in the meantime, Cecil, why don't you try to get some kills on these bandits here? Their movement is very limited in these mountains, so we want to use that to our advantage. Nice dodge, Cecil. And we do get 2 attacks, wow. Cecil starts out pretty alright for a rookie. Now we gotta deal with this one here who's at full health. Gordon, you got a decent crit chance. Never mind. Again, I want to get the XP to Marth, but also I want Marth to get to that village up there as fast as I can, so I guess Draug can do this. If Draug doesn't, we'll give it to Luke, who's also right there. But I'm gonna try to invest in units I don't typically invest in. I don't typically invest in Armor Knight, so I'll give Draug a bit of a chance. I don't typically invest in bow units, so I'll give Ryan and Gordon a bit of a chance as well. Luke, we want you getting that juicy XP, and there are gonna be thieves down here, so we'll set you down there. We're here to get some XP. Aaron, I don't really want you doing anything, so I'm just gonna set you over here for now. And I think that's a good place to end the turn. There are gonna be more and more thieves coming from that little cave every couple of turns. Also, this guy's got a hand axe. What the shit? Please dodge that, Cecil. Thank you. Once we kill these first 2 units and get on that fortress, that'll be really nice. We don't currently have a healer, so getting some health would be, most useful. There you go, Cecil. And we got a vulnerary from killing that bandit. Very nice. Thief is moving, nothing new. Let's go ahead and visit this village here with Marth. I'm also actually, after that, gonna visit that armory and buy something other than the rapier so we don't waste it on common enemies.
Oh, please spare this girl. She's just 10 years old. She hasn't even finished her training as a sister.
Don't worry, old lady. We're not going to take this child.
Huh? Aren't you a soldier of the Empire?
No, you've got the wrong idea. We haven't come here to fight. If you require anything, please ask. We have some food. Please take it if you want. Oh, I know that theme anywhere.
Wait. Please take me with you.
You're really only 10 years old?
Actually, I've already become of age, but my grandmother lied for me so the soldiers wouldn't take me away. Well, I know if I stay here I'll eventually be discovered and captured by the Imperial soldiers. Lang soldiers are like beasts, but you're different. You have very kind eyes. Please, take me out of this country into your own country. Is that alright, grandmother? Of course, you'll be much safer compared to here. Young lad, I beg of you, please protect this girl. If you want, it would be no problem for her to become your bride.
Lady, I'm engaged.
This child, like me in the past, was a beautiful girl. She will definitely make a fine wife.
Martha, you're not gonna clarify that you're getting married to Sheeta? Just gonna stand there and listen to all this?
Marisha, if this youth was to be your husband, you would be happy, right? Honestly, grandmother, it's far too early. Marisha doesn't know what to do.
And just like that, Marisha is recruited. We have a healer now. It's kind of a good thing too, we need one. Although there's no store with live staffs, so the one she has there is our only one. Also, if you're wondering why her name is Melessia and not Marisha, that's the beauty of confusing L's with R's. Cecil is a little hurt, but I can move here and start fighting the one with the hand axe. Then the archer will be able to reach me. Well, hold on, let's calculate some damage. 7 defense, 11 attacks, so he would do 4 damage, right? This person would do 5, leaving us with 9 health, so it would be fine. So let's put Cecil here, and wait, and let the hand axe guy attack us. Meanwhile, Luke, why don't you throw a javelin at this guy here? Accuracy is not great, he's in the mountains. Ooh, we landed it anyway, nice job, Luke. I suppose I'll send Roderick down that way as well to try and get some XP, because I mean, this is a really narrow path we have to go through, and you have to do it on foot. I don't even think Drow can go through there. Heck, maybe even Gordon and Ryan can, but at that point, we're really just relying on a couple of units at most to handle most of that. Nice dodge, Cecil. Pretty easy dodge, too. And we get 2 attacks on him. Ooh, a crit! Very nice. Okay. We might be able to move there next turn unless someone else moves in. We gotta level up with some decent stats. Let's see, that one's attacking from a distance. That's okay. We might dodge. Ah. I was hopeful. I was hopeful for a moment. Is anyone gonna move in on that fortress? No? I mean, I guess I'll take it then, right? Only that other archer can reach me. And it won't even kill if he lands. Plus, we're healing while we're here. Oh, come on. There we go, that's more like it, Cecil. Oh, wait a minute. Now the X guy might be able to reach us. Oh, cutscene time. It seems the Empire's reinforcements have come. It's already reached this stage. Lord Ogma, I'm deeply sorry for getting you involved in all of this, but could you listen to one last request of mine? I was sent here by King Talus to help you. If there's anything I can do for you, please ask. Is that so? Then I ask of you. Please send these children to Macedonia. These children, Prince Eubello and Princess Eumina. I think it's Yulia, like Julia, but weirdly translated. Anyway, are the children of the late King Grunia. I've always been protecting them in secret, but that is no longer possible. If they fell into General Lang's hands, I bet he would execute them, without question. Please, take these children to Wendell at Macedonia. I understand. I will protect these two with my life. Truly, thank you. Well, Prince Eubello, Princess Yulia, you will escape with Lord Ogma.
No, I won't go. If we must escape, Lauren should come with us too.
Princess Yulia, I'm afraid I cannot leave. My body is in such agony that even walking pains me. So please, don't worry about me. You two must flee.
Why? Why must you say that, Lawrence? You fought to protect us. That's why you suffered a heavy wound. How can you tell us to leave you? I will not go. I will not leave your side.
What should we do, General? This is troublesome. Yulia will undoubtedly stick to her word. I apologize, Lord Ogma. You may leave. I understand. Then I'll find another way to help you. I will find Lang and kill him. I'll use my own plane to send him to his grave. If I succeed, perhaps the nearby enemies will retreat. General Lawrence, you must live to see that day. Don't get yourself killed. Alright, I think that only triggered because we landed on this fortress and we kind of reached like the halfway point of the chapter. So Lorenz is harboring the Prince and Princess of Grunia, who General Lang wants, probably to execute. In other words, Lorenz is still a good guy, and yet he's the boss of this chapter, so there's a bit of a conflict coming up here. In the meantime, I suppose I'll visit some of these houses with Aaron and get some of the dialogue. The deceased King Grunia had 2 children, Princess Yulia and Prince Eubello, twins of 13 to 14 years of age. The king was scared of Garnov, so he sent the 2 to Gaiden. I heard they were held as hostages and locked inside a dark room. When they were finally rescued by Wendell, they were on the brink of death.
The bishop immediately took them to a monastery in Gaiden to care for them.
We know all about Wendell. Wendell fought alongside us in Book 1. Alright, here comes the bandit I was a little worried about. But we got the dodge though, that's good. And we're doing 10 damage a hit now, that's pretty damn good. Now the archer. If we can dodge both of these hits... damn. Okay. We're not really net gaining health at that point. There's the next thief. Okay, Cecil healed up just a little bit from the fortress. Marth, you better head that way. Can Marisha... Marisha can't go in the mountains, so Cecil should take a step back here. Now Marisha will heal her, like so. Also, if you only watched my playthrough of the original game and not my stream re-uploads of the remake, healers get experience for healing now. Huzzah! Oh wow, the archers can't even go up there. Okay, so, most of our units can't continue on the map. Aaron, go and visit another house.
This country no longer has any young girls. The Imperial soldiers took them all away, especially beautiful girls who were all taken by General Lang. What kind of world has this become?
Man, they really make you feel bad for everything that's happening here. Oh, that guy took the fortress again. Oh, it's getting crowded there. That's not good. Well, hold on, one of the archers can handle him. How much health does he have? 4. I'm sure Ryan can do 4 damage, right? Ryan will do the damage and then Cecil can move in maybe onto the fortress itself and start healing again. Yeah, there we are. Okay. Now, oh, we can't make it to the fortress, damn. Okay. And then there's another thief trying to escape here. Let's heal up Roderick here and send him back down to deal with that thief real fast. Got great accuracy, very nice. Oh, I don't know if this was a mechanic in Book 1, but it certainly is a mechanic here in Book 2, but there's kind of a small support system in this game. Nothing like the support conversations you'd have in later Fire Emblem entries, but certain units work well together. Essentially, if they're within 3 spaces of one another when they enter combat, they have slightly better stats. I think they have better hit chance, better crit, maybe better avoid, and it's particular units based on who they are in relation to one another. So, of course, Ryan and Gordon are brothers, so they have support with one another. Cecil, I mean, I think, like, Luke has a crush on Cecil or something, so I think he gets support from her. General Lawrence recovered the children from Wendell, hoping to raise them at Grunia. When the Emperor found out, he ordered him to hand over the children. The general hid the children away because he feared they would be killed. Following that, he lost his power, and then Commander Lang came. In order to find the children, Lang performed many atrocities. Eventually we rebelled because we could no longer stand him. But everything's over. People of this country will all be killed by Lang. So, okay. Lorenz was in charge here at Grunia, but now he was stripped of his power by Hardin and Lang was put in charge. We still don't know the full details, but we're starting to get an idea. Okay, here's a good opportunity. Ryan killed this one on the fortress, and then Cecil can move in on the fortress. It's essentially what we wanted to do last turn, only we can actually do it now because we're not impeded by the mountains or anything. So I think the thieves are dying down, so let's send Luke and Roderick up here, and let's make sure we dismount so they're ready to go up that way. Just in case there's still going to be thieves, I'll send Draug and Gordon down here. It's not like they can go that way anyway. Alright, last house at least over here. I heard General Lawrence resided at Talus Island in his youth. At that time, Talus was not unified, and there were conflicts between the island tribes. The general helped a youthful chief to unite the island. From that day on, the general and the chief, now the current king of Talus, have always been in contact. Getting some backstory on Lawrence. No wonder Sheeta knew about him, because he's from Talus. It's a fascinating story how he knew the chief, who's now the king, or whatnot. Cecil just got hit by a 45%, and I don't like that. We did level up. We got some decent stats too, but, this could be bad. This could be very bad. Uh-oh. We need this dodge, Cecil. We need this dodge to live. We actually... Okay, my heart stopped for a moment there. Ooh, the crit! Okay, there's no more axe units, so that's okay. We're fine. The bow unit's gonna attack, but I think we have just enough health to live the bow unit's hit. Just enough. Okay, we dodged anyway. Nice. Whew, that was a little close. Marisha, doesn't look like Marisha can go that way. Yeah, that's unfortunate. But at the very least, let's just hold Cecil there to heal up some health. You know what? We picked up vulneraries. So let's Would Marth hypothetically... Yeah, Marth can reach there, so let's actually go here and use a Vulnerary. Like so, and then send Marth to the fortress so we can get a move on. The last house in this chapter is right here. We'll have Gordon visit it.
After the previous war ended, Princess Nina handed over this country to General Lorenz and allowed him to freely rule. However, after Hardin became emperor, he removed General Lorenz's power and sent Lang's army here. Lang stole everything from us. Not just money, but also food, clothes, and even our loved ones were... if only General Kamo were still here, then we wouldn't need to fear Lang.
Okay, no, so it wasn't Hardin who initially appointed Lorenz here, it was Princess Nina, who's now married to Hardin. Let's take care of these couple archers that remain and then head over to Lorenz to try to talk to him, I guess. I realize there's also a house up here that I yet to visit, so we'll visit it now.
I only saw a glance of him, but that paladin Eren didn't look too good. In any case, if he continues fighting, it'll be difficult for others to improve.
Wow, just digging into Eren here. Oof. Anyway, let's go talk to Lorenz. He only has a broken lance, so there's... I mean, fighting him is possible, but we're not going to do that. We're not like that. Lord Marth, it's you. Although I knew the enemy's reinforcements had come, but I didn't expect it was you. It is a shame that we must fight. Arisha, fight against your highness. Please wait. I don't intend to fight with you. From the citizens I've discovered disturbing facts about the atrocities performed by the occupating army. I will inform Emperor Hardin about these facts, if I meet him. I will definitely be able to rescue Grunia, so please put away your weapon, your broken lance. Your Highness, I appreciate your favor, but that is impossible. Your Highness, you don't know a thing. You think that somebody like Hardin would send a heartless man like Lang here for no reason? He wanted to provoke us into rebelling, so that the kingdom of Grunia would be completely destroyed and become ruled by the Empire. That is the reason why I sent such a cold-blooded man here. What? Why would... I can't possibly believe that Hardin would do such a thing. I didn't expect you to accept the truth so quickly. However, since he became Emperor, he has changed completely. He is no longer the Hardin that your Highness once knew. Anyway, I believe we're finished here. However, your Highness, I have just one last request. In this fortress, Grunia's royal princess and prince are hiding. Please save those children. If you can promise me that, I will have no regrets. Lord Marth, let's just say that in exchange for my life, these children, I will hand them in your care. And Lorenz explodes himself? How could you... That's that, we don't even fight him. So yeah, something's not right here, clearly. I'm gonna get this last kill on this thief with Drow, get some more XP. But I guess that's the end of the first chapter in the first part. It was a bit of a bulky one, I'll admit. But regardless, man, something is going down. I guess let's see where it goes from here. Oh, the royal children. You two are Grunia's Prince Ibello and Princess Yulia.
Lorenz! He's dead! What should we do? You fiends! Don't come near us, otherwise we'll kill ourselves.
No! You've got it wrong!
Ah, Lord Marth. You finally caught the rebels.
General Lang, wait! Those children are innocent. Can you hand them to us?
That is impossible. Prisoners of war must be taken to my castle. I must also execute them as soon as possible so that other people dare not defy us. Your Highness, you must immediately head into Macedonia. The Macedonian army has rebelled, and its princess appears to have been captured by them. Emperor Hardin has ordered that you rescue Princess Minerva.
What? Macedonia? I understand, General. If it's to rescue Princess Minerva, I will gladly go. But please hand those children to me. I beg of you, General Lang.
Don't be stubborn, Your Highness. When I said no, I meant it. Well, you two, come over here.
No! Let go of me! Ibello, help me! Yumina! Yumina!
Wait! Wait, Lang! Release those children! And off he goes.
Your Highness, please calm down. If we fight with Lang now, we will become traitors. On top of that, we currently don't have the strength to oppose Lang's army.
But Jagan, can we really give those children to Lang?
Right now, no matter what, we must stay calm. If we go to Macedonia and successfully rescue Princess Minerva, Macedonia may be able to help us. Your Highness, please stay calm for now.
Must first go to Macedonia. Yeah, I get it, Jagan. Anyway, let's save the game and move on to the next part. I'll see you all there for the continuation of Fire Emblem, Mystery of the Emblem.